Hey friendlies, I just want to shoot a quick video just for you, the members of the new Carolyn's RV Life fan club. First of all, I want to say thank you all so much for being here in just, what, a week? 2 weeks? We're 600 plus strong. Kind of overwhelmed by that whole idea. And so just want to express my gratitude to all of you who not only watch my videos, like my videos, share my videos, but are invested enough and interested enough to actually join a fan club. That really means the world to me, and it's just kind of so surreal. I have to pinch myself. The first week I kept walking around saying, I can't believe I have a fan club. I can't believe I have a fan club. I mean, it's just pretty surreal. So I just wanted to shoot the video, first of all, just for you to say thank you so much for believing in me and your support of me and my channel. Literally, honestly, without your moral support, I would not still be here making videos. Some days it's really, really hard, as you know, and I've talked about before, and it's all of you who help keep me strong and boost me up and keep me motivated to keep making videos, so thank you. And the other thing, I want to answer a couple frequently asked questions that I have seen on the fan club for you. Number one, how involved am I in the fan club? Well, I honestly, when a viewer wrote to me and said, what do you think about a friendly setting up a fan club? And I actually completely misread her email. She said, what do you think about somebody else setting up the fan club? And I said, oh, you want to set up a fan club? Let me think about that. And I came back and I was like, yeah, okay, sure. If you want to set up a fan club. And then I went back and read later that she was not volunteering at all. She was suggesting that maybe somebody else might want to do it. But anyway, she did go ahead and set up the fan club, and thanks to her, the page is set up. And then I recruited 3 amazing administrators, Linda, and Shirley. So thank you so much. Without the 3 of you, we wouldn't have the club that we have today. Those, you know, I don't know if everyone realizes how much work goes into being an administrator, but reviewing all the posts to make sure it stays friendly, reviewing every profile of all of you who wanted to join to make sure you are a friendly. So a lot of work really goes into keeping this a safe, healthy place for all of us to come together. So I just really want to say thank you to the administrators who put a lot of hard work into growing this club once Lillian got it set up. So thank you. And so how involved am I? Well, what I told Lillian when she first suggested was, I can't handle another job between my YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Now I've got the Teespring store. I'm stretched so thin right now, and in fact, I'm thinking this might sound crazy to some of you. I need a vacation. I really do. I need some time away. I've been reading too many comments again lately, and they're kind of getting to me. So I need some time away. But anyway, how involved am I? As little as possible as far as the running of the group, but I am. You know, I do scan your comments. You'll see that sometimes I'm commenting and I'm contributing, and I do scan the comments from time to time. I'm probably not reading all of them, and but I do see some of them, and I do try to engage I do try to engage sometimes. But I really like the fan club as an idea to bring all of you together, and the way I thought about it when I agreed to it, and I thought about it, was that I think it's a really good way I can't answer all of your questions. I can't answer the hundreds of emails I get, the thousands of comments I get. You know, in fact, that's the next level on Patreon. My next goal is to hire someone. Literally, I really need to hire somebody to help me manage all of this. That's how big it's gotten. And it's not just making videos. It's about managing my community. And, you know, I would love to be able to answer more of your emails and comments, but I can't. I just don't have the time. And so that's why I thought the fan club would be such a great idea for you all to come together, share ideas, suggestions, news, information, etc. So that's really what I view the fan club as, a community of you, friendlies, coming together, helping one another. And I'm here, you know, I'm in and out. as I can. The other question I'm getting a lot is about the RTR, the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. Yes, I have said in a couple videos I am going to be there. I'm teaching a boondocking class on Sunday the 14th. I think it's at 10 a.m. And then later that evening, I'm going to be hosting a meet and greet for every Facebook viewer, or I'm sorry, every YouTube viewer who wants to come. That'll probably be about 5 o'clock. I'm thinking a bonfire would be nice, so I'm gonna, I'll get some wood. So bring your own chair. I will post GPS coordinates to my camp as we get closer, and I look forward to meeting you all there. So it'll be a nice big bonfire, a fun night of meeting you all. And as I've said also, I look forward to meeting you all, shaking your hands, giving you a hug, getting to know you as I walk around camp, the main camp, as I attend other events. I am also going to be at the Women's RTR. I'm going to be part of a panel on that as well. So I do look forward to meeting you. Yeah, that's going to be fun. The other thing I wanted to address today is a post that one of our administrators posted yesterday. It was a news story about our president basically trying to privatize public lands, public landmarks, something very near and dear to my heart. As I travel, as I go about my travels, one of the things that I think about a lot, especially more lately, is what a shame it would be if we had no public lands. And I'm going to get a little emotional about this, I think, because I'm really, really concerned about it. I talked about this a little bit in my inauguration day video. That video got a lot of flack. Boy, did I get a lot of hate. My concern was that public lands would be given away to the highest bidder. And a lot of people told me I was crazy, and we're seeing it. 2 big Utah national monuments are now threatened of being privatized. So as I am out here, and not just to support my current lifestyle of being able to live in public lands, but for all of us, can you imagine there not being public lands? Imagine if John Muir, if Ansel Adams, if the Sierra Club, if all of those organizations who fight to keep lands public through the national government, through the National Park Service and other park services, imagine if we didn't have those. Imagine what Yosemite would look like if developers got their hands on it. Imagine what some of these parks would look like if oil companies got their hands on it, or other natural resource extractors. Just think about Flint. There are people dying from the water. Just think about all the fracking. Think about the Keystone Pipeline that just burst. Think about that. We saw in the 20s and 30s what happens when business runs amok. They do not have our best interest at heart. They have the best interest of their shareholders, and they don't care about the environment. They don't care about society. They don't care about the future. They care about lining the shareholders' pockets. And I'm sorry I'm getting a little passionate about this, but this is important. This is important. Imagine if we had no public lands. Imagine if, you know, even a company bought, think about your favorite place to camp, and they made it unaffordable. You know, I mean, think about something like going to a football game or a concert, and how over the years people like us, you know, normal average people who live paycheck to paycheck, have been priced out of those things. That could happen if our lands get privatized. Imagine big, huge corporations taking over national parks, and all of a sudden admission fees going from $30 to $100, and camping going from $20 to $120. You know, families wouldn't be able to afford it even if that land was still there. So got on my soapbox a little bit there. That's not what I meant to do, but this is important. This is important. I just can't imagine a world where we didn't have public lands. A lot of other countries, I hear from Australia, Britain, Europe, even my friends in Canada, they don't have public lands like we do. They can't just come out and camp for free like we do. And I don't think that we should take that lightly. And because, you know, let's think about that. I think about it a lot. Unless you were privileged enough to be born into a family who owns a ton of land, you really have to work hard and have a 30-year mortgage to own a little tiny piece of land. You know, and there was a time, well, okay, I'm not going to get into that because, you know, basically what I think about is the fact that, again, I just feel like everything is stacked against us. Government, corporations own everything. And if we don't have certain protections, we wouldn't have access. So the main thing is politics on the fan site. So I do not want the fan site to turn into a Trump bashing page group. That I don't think that that is what this is about. However, anyone who has watched my videos knows that I don't shy away from talking about the difficult subjects. I don't shy away from talking about equal rights. I don't shy away from talking about fears about what the government is doing and how they're taking away rights. I don't shy away from things like white privilege, which many of you may or may not agree with me on, but it's something that I shared and something I try to share as respectfully and as open-mindedly as I can. I try to listen to everybody's viewpoints when they express their viewpoints compassionately, respectfully, intelligently. Calling names, etc. shuts me down. I'm going to delete and unblock, and I'm not going to listen. And I hope that in a fan club that has my name on it, we can do the same. I hope that a fan club about Carolyn's RV life and my videos are as much about the things that matter to me as they are about my travels, that we can be open to conversations about the difficult subjects. And that does not mean I want it to turn into a Trump bashing page. I don't want it to turn into a Hillary Clinton bashing page. I don't want it to turn into a bashing page, period. What I would like for this group is for it to be a safe place to share ideas. What if we all, instead of assuming that we all have bad intentions, oh, you voted for Trump, you must be XYZ, you must have bad intentions. No. What if instead we said, you know what, okay, and this is what I have been able to do. I'm going to say it. I freaking hate Trump with a passion. With a passion. I hate Trump with as much passion as anti-Hillary people hated Hillary, and I know a lot of people really hated Hillary. But that doesn't mean that I can't understand why some people voted for him. Do I agree with it? No. But I do understand the frustration that people felt that led them to vote for him. I understand that frustration. So I would hope that we can all have that same open-mindedness and compassion and try to understand one another in a group that has my name on it. Be happy, be free, be kind does not mean we always agree. I mean, life would be easy, right? I mean, relationships would be easy, friendships, marriages would be easy if we agreed all the time, right? We're not going to always agree. But I think that if we can disagree with compassion and understanding and an open mind and a willingness to listen and maybe learn how to ask the right questions, what did you mean by that? I'm not quite sure, you know, that felt a little bit like you were blaming me for something. I'm not sure why I feel that way. Can you explain? You know, I mean, if we try to take ownership for why we're reacting the way we're reacting and maybe approach it that way instead of blaming and getting angry. And I saw that on the post that one of our administrators posted yesterday about Trump trying to privatize our public lands. It very quickly devolved into, you know, actually people were angry. Of course, you know, everybody's angry right now. We're all on edge. And so it got a little confrontational. I didn't see name calling. I didn't see bullying. I just saw some confrontation, and then there were two people involved. More people got involved. It got escalated. It got out of hand. People got mad. People left the group. You know, and now people are pissed that people left the group, and now they're calling administrators bullies because they didn't delete the comment. I mean, no, please stop. Just please stop. We're not going to agree on everything. I'm going to say stuff sometimes that's going to piss people off. I said something in my last video. People don't know any better about gray skies. You know what? If I had planned it out and if I had thought about it ahead of time, I would have said people don't know any different. That if you're always around gray skies, you're going to learn to enjoy gray skies. That's what I meant. But people took offense because they thought I was picking on people from Oklahoma. I mean, what if instead we gave each other the benefit of the doubt? What if instead of saying, oh my God, what a bitch. Oh my God, what a snob. What if instead we said, I wonder what made her think that way, or I wonder why she said that, or, you know, usually she's such a nice person. I wonder if she was just having a bad day, or maybe that's not what she meant to say. What if we could do that for each other instead of instantly getting on the defense? There is a KGO talk radio in San Francisco is one of my favorite talk radios, and I streamed it the other day to listen to one of my favorite shows, and there was a commercial about how to negotiate. And it really rang true with me. I've always not been very good at negotiation. I get really defensive and really angry. And her advice in a negotiation was the mistake that we make is that we go in thinking that it's a battle. We go in thinking that it's a fight. And even if the other person doesn't view the negotiation as a battle or as a fight, as soon as you put up your arms, put up your dukes because you think you're in for a fight, the other person is going to put up their dukes and think that they're on a fight too. And then you have a battle. That's what happens when we talk politics. We automatically put us ready to do battle instead of going in and saying, okay, what can we do to meet on middle ground? What can we do so that you win and I win? It's not a zero-sum game. We can both win. Or at least we can both not lose. Right? Maybe if I listen to a different point of view, maybe I can learn something. There's a car just went by. I'm open to changing my mind. I'm open to hearing other people's opinions. There are a few things that I believe in 100% down to the very core of my soul. But I have a friend who's intelligent, who's smart, who can challenge me just by sharing his views and his knowledge that has actually gotten me to waver a tiny bit on something that I believe in down to my core. What if we could all do that? Instead of shutting it off when we hear something we don't agree with, what if we listen? I try to listen to all sides of an argument. That's how I form my own opinions. That's how I became the free thinker I think that I am. I think I am. People would disagree with that. But, a vegan that... I'm a vegan who practically endorsed hunting. I'm a liberal who doesn't think people should live on welfare all of their lives. I can think of probably half a dozen or a dozen other things that wouldn't agree with the labels that people want to put on me. And that's because I'm able to take all sides of an argument and formulate my own opinions. And I hope that Carolyn's RV Life Fan Club is a place where we can all do that. Let's think about it as an incubator. Let's think about it as us leading the way for a society that we need desperately. A society of tomorrow where we can have love for one another, where we can have compassion, where we can talk about difficult things without putting our dukes up. So, with that said, I'm going to leave the administering to the wonderful administrators. We do talk about it together. We do come to a consensus on decisions about what to leave and what to delete. There was a post this morning that was 100% about Trump bashing, and I deleted it. I think my thought would be that if it relates to... My thought would be political discussions focus around issues, not people. And I think that's what Linda did. Linda made a post. The issue was privatizing public lands. My input would be, and I'm kind of a de facto, is that the right word, administrator. I have administrators who are doing a wonderful job. I think, though, what I would ask of all of you who are in this group and who watch my channel, that maybe we focus on the issues and not the people. And that if we do want to post something that's political, let's focus on the issue and what we can do to affect it, or what we can do to affect change, rather than focusing on the people. That's what I would like to see. You know, how about from now on, if we're going to post something political, maybe a decision by the administration that we don't agree on, we focus on the issue and say, okay, this is really troublesome to me. Here's what we can do to change it. Call your representative. Here's how, or something like that. And if you don't agree with that, if you agree that privatizing public lands is good for us, okay, why? Tell us why you think that's a good thing. But what I wouldn't like to hear is, that's bullshit, that's fake news, you're a bully, you're stupid, you're a snowflake, you're a libtard. I don't want to hear that language. I'm sorry, that sounds like a mom, and I don't mean it to. Sorry, yeah, I didn't really mean for it to sound that way I'm going to tell you what to do. My God, I get that constantly on my channel. I hate it. I don't need a million moms, and neither do you. But anyway, this is a lot longer than I planned on it being. Just wanted to check in with you. I know that post yesterday kind of angered a lot of people. And so a lot of people are threatening to leave because they don't want politics here. I feel that politics are here. I feel like politics are everywhere. I studied political economy of industrial societies with a focus on Russia. I am a political junkie. It's amazing. I don't talk politics more in my videos. You know, literally, I spend several hours a week watching all of my news programs, and I'm a political junkie. I do believe that politics is everywhere. I do believe that I don't want my channel to ignore stuff that's important. And I would hope that people in my fan club understand that and don't want to ignore stuff that's important either. And like I said, let's be the change. Let's be the group that can disagree respectfully and with kindness. Okay? What do you say? You want to give it a try? Thank you all very much for listening. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all so much. And I hope we can be the change. Let's be the change. Bye.